Hello everyone, welcome back to another video as we continue our Pokemon Champions journey. Now before we begin, get into the battles, I just want to make a quick, statement as to what I'm going to do here. I'm sure everybody just jumped right in and imported all of their Pokemon from home and are basically just running around with some overpowered teams. But, obviously I have some Pokemon that I want to use too, but we're just going to take it easy for a while and play the game. And what I mean by that is we'll just recruit some Pokemon first, if we have the VP to recruit them, of course. Train them if we can, and see if we can fit them into any teams, and we'll see how far we can go with them. Right, and that's all the Pokemon that we've recruited so far. And also, guys, one of the most important things are, well, it's important to me, and especially if you're a new player, the tutorials. Like if you complete them, or well, when you complete them, you get some really good rewards. The main ones being your very first Mega Stones, and those can be very handy if you're trying to use some Mega Pokemon. And you also get pick coupons and so on. But I think the major thing from that is this title here. You become a full-fledged trainer. No, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure this not doing the tutorial and going straight into a battle is the reason why I lost the first one. So yeah, guys, just do the tutorials and then you can become a full-fledged trainer, just like me, I guess. All right, so jokes aside, we can yeah, so sorry about that. We can finally get into looking at our Pokemon. So I with like not really good means to acquire like a lot of VP consistently, I'm having to recruit Pokemon, or recruit as many as I have, as well as training and doing some battles just to see how well the Pokemon how well they performed, and making edits to the team. This is what I was able to come up with. So we've got Dragonite here. We've got Dragonite, Gengar, Sylveon, Palafin, Politoed, and Hydreigon. Now the core for this team is basically just it revolves around Palafin. And initially I included Politoed just to set rain, but I did realize that after a while it wasn't really working out. So but now I just keep it on the team to basically I guess try to trick the opponents into thinking that that's what I want to do. But the core is Palafin, Hydreigon, and Gengar, because they're fast and they're the ones that deal the most damage. Dragonite is situational, same thing with Sylveon, but Dragonite is just a bulky sweeper. That's what I want it to be. I don't anticipate using it much, but yeah, that's the team. Right, so let's do it. Let's finally head into some ranked battles. Right, so it seems the first two opponents were definitely bots, so not sure why they do that, but we'll see as we go. Right, so hopefully we get our first official opponent in ranked this time. So let's see. Right, opponent found. Let's see what their team is. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna go with my standard team here. Palafin in the lead, Hydreigon and Gengar in the back. They do seem to fare up well with these Pokemon. See a Chandelure, Charizard. Palafin should do good there, and we'll see what else. Well, if they bring them, but we can only see what they bring. Right, so Chandelure comes out. It's a pretty good lead for us. And I do believe Wave Crash should be able to just take it out right off the bat here, unless they switch, or Mega maybe. Right, so no Mega, so the Chandelier should go down unless it's sashed. Yep, it goes down. So pretty good for us. Who do they send out next? And they're taking some time here, so I guess that's a good sign it's not a bot, right? So Azumarill comes out. We definitely don't want to stay in here, and we definitely don't want to go to Hydreigon. Not trying to face an Azumarill with Hydreigon. So we just flip turn into Gengar and hopefully take it out with a Sludge Wave. The last Azumarill I faced, it was an immediate superpower to Hydreigon's face. So the superpower, luckily we went into Gengar. So we should be able to get the knockout with Sludge Wave here. Unless they switch, of course. Alright, so Sludge Wave does take it out. They're down to their last. And it's Scizor, so let's go a Shadow Ball. Two Shadow Balls will be able to get the knockout. And we do have our Sash, so they won't be able to knock us out. Right, so the final Shadow Ball for the KO. Oh, bullet punch! I guess I forgot about that. But it's not a real big deal. We can just go back into Palafin and then take it out with a Wave Cash. Bullet punches shouldn't be a threat for us. We resist after all. Alright, so final Wave Cash for this game. I guess it wasn't a bad game considering that we're both low tier players, so I guess it's kind of expected. We do have to start out somewhere. Alright, yeah, so the Scizor goes down for the win. Alright, so that's it. Third game in ranked. Well, I guess it's really our first since those two were bots. Let's see. Let's get on to the next opponent. Alright, we do have our opponent. Let's see what they bring. It's definitely not looking like a bot team, but we do see a Pikachu here. maybe they wanna promote it, and they did offer it to us as our very first recruit. But I guess this person went with it. I don't think anybody else has. Well, obviously it could be wrong. But yeah, so let's just do our standard 3. Palafin, Hydreigon, and Gengar. Pretty good coverage for looking at their team. The only big threat there would be maybe the Gyarados, right? Nothing to really hit it pretty hard. Hopefully they don't bring it. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so they lead Pikachu. Not really good for Palafin here. But I do think I'm faster. But the issue is will a wave crash just kill the Pikachu right off the bat? I mean it's pretty frail, and I think the item it should carry is a light ball, and that doesn't make it any more defensive or any more bulky. So in theory, wave crash should kill. But let's just play it safe here and flip into Hydreigon. So Hydreigon comes out into what? Into a Thunderbolt. Yeah, luckily we switched. Unfortunately, we get the para, but that should be fine. We're Scarf, so we should be able to outspeed this Pikachu here. We do have max speed investments. Yeah, but it's a matter of they want to switch. It's going to make a good predict here into the flamethrower into a King Gambit. It's pretty nice. Well, there's Citrus, but I think the next flamethrower will be able to KO unless the uppers will get min damage. But they shouldn't be able to hit us for a lot. Unfortunately, they do get the min damage. Oh, and we get the burn, so that's good. The King Gambit should go down at the end of this turn. And the Poison Jab, yeah, that didn't do that much. Alright, so that's pretty good, and we're not really worried about that Pikachu much. Our Palafin outspeeds, and we have Gengar which outspeeds as well. That's if they manage to take down the Hydreigon, if it survives that long. And we have to switch here. Let's switch into Palafin on this Gyarados, which is actually the major threat to our team anyway. So let's just go to Gengar here and try to see if we can whittle it down. Oh, Palafin I meant. Before we go to Gengar for the final take it out. Alright, so let's go with some throat chops. Oh, Bulldoze. Didn't do a lot, but it is gonna lower speed, so this Gyarados should be faster the next turn. But let's just see. We shouldn't get KO'd by this. Hopefully we don't get flinched. Yep, unfortunately we do get the flinch. But yeah, that's how it goes. Let's just go down here, then we can go into our next one. I wonder if Hydreigon will be able to outspeed this. We are paralyzed, and but no, let's just go Gengar. Yeah, let's just go into Gengar as we planned. Try to whittle it down. Yeah, Sludge Wave is our does the most damage for now. Stab anyway. Yeah, and that did quite a lot, so we should be able to or not. They do get a speed drop here, and I believe they'll be able to outspeed us next turn, but I should be fine anyway. Yeah, let's just switch the Hydreigon, so if anything the Hydreigon goes down, and then Gengar will come back in, and we'll be able to outspeed both the Gyarados and the Pikachu when it comes back out. Alright, so let's just Dark Pulse here. Hopefully we outspeed for max speed with a Scarf. But the para is our detriment here. So, yep, that takes us out. Yeah, and then let's just go to Gengar to clean up. Right, one Shadow Ball for the Gyarados. Final, very weak Pikachu, and one Shadow Ball should take it out for our next win. Yep, that's the game. Alright, so on to the next game. If all goes well with it, it should be our final game for this tier at least. So hopefully we win. Right, so opponent found. Oh, this is pretty threatening team. Obviously real player too. Got a bunch of shinies here. But it doesn't matter. Let's just lead our Palafin and bring our Gengar and Hydreigon in the back. Should be able to cover. I don't see any issue why it should, unless they... Yeah, I don't see any issue why it shouldn't. But the Sneasler is a concern here. It's fast and it does hit hard with its ability. It's, basically gonna outspeed all of our mons if it gets activated anyway. Right. Yeah, so just lead Palafin with Hydreigon and Gengar in the back. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, the lead Sneasler. Well, this is kind of expected. Well, let's just flip turn out here. Well, they should fake out, right? So I don't think we're gonna be able to get it off. Yeah. We don't want to switch Gengar to make them too cautious, and they even may go for a knockoff too, but let's go to Gengar now. We should be able to take this close combat, because that's what they normally do to close combat. Activate their White Herb and Unburden. Right. And we could go Destiny Bond here, just so if they knock off, and then... But I don't think they're gonna do that, so we can just maybe try to hit it with a Shadow Ball here. And then maybe switch out. Yeah, but the Destiny Bond does look good, but I think they're gonna play around that if they're smart. So yeah, let's just go Shadow Ball. When Feraligatr comes out, should do quite a bit, or should take quite a bit from this Shadow Ball. Oh yeah, that's big damage. Alright, so yeah, looking at their team, I don't wanna... Well, Sludge Wave would be good for Meganium if it comes out, right? But I don't think they're gonna do that, so let's just go Shadow Ball. Should take out the Feraligatr. Oh, unless they Mega. Mega Feraligatr is quite bulky, but hopefully the Shadow Ball takes it out. Yeah, and they go down. Good. Oh, well, it's a crit, but so we'll never know. Hopefully, it would have gone down ideally without a crit. All right, and that's 1/3 down. All right, so yeah, they did have the Corviknight, so that's slow. Well, that's if they predicted the Sludge Wave and went into it. But for now, we can just Shadow Ball. Hopefully, we get a special defense drop. We don't. That River did a lot, so we can try to Destiny Bond here to take this Corviknight with us. Oh, it looks like they predicted it, which is fine. We'll just keep. We have to play around them knowing that we do have Destiny Bond for a bit. So let's just keep. Let's just do Shadow Ball. Maybe we can get the special defense drop, so we can hit it a bit harder for the next ones. Oh, Iron Defense. Oh, oh, that means its last move should be Body Press. So that's Brave Bird, Root, Iron Defense, and Body Press. Yes, I guess that's the standard set. Yeah, but it shouldn't attack now. So let's just go Shadow Ball. Oh, yeah, they roast. Maybe we can try to Destiny Bond the next turn. Maybe they'll feel like attacking. Oh, yeah, so Destiny Bond. Hopefully they attack. They switch that. So Sneasel comes back out. It should be faster. So hopefully they do hopefully they knock us out, right? So the Sneasel can go down. I don't think they're gonna do that. Maybe just close combat so it can fail. Oh, and Dark Aura? Ooh. That should have knocked out. Jeez. Oh yeah, let's just Shadow Ball, get some damage. Then we should die now. It's a good thing the Sneezer's ability isn't active yet. Wouldn't be good for the rest of our team. Because the main way I'd want to deal with this was to just Destiny Bond. But luckily we don't get to see that. So let's just go Palafin here. We should take do we take a close combat? Hopefully. Then we can take out with Wave Crash. Because they're gonna obviously want to go close combat, and I don't think Hydreigon's gonna take it. So yeah, Palafin, Wave Crash. And we survive. Hopefully we don't die from the recoil. Yeah, there's a White Herb. Alright, Sneasel goes down. Then the last, their Corviknight. Not too worried about it. We just need to get it low enough where a Flamethrower will KO. Or even a Dark Pulse from our Hydreigon. So let's just Wave Crash here. We should go down to recoil. We don't want to prolong this any longer. Otherwise, it's just gonna stall us, get their defenses up, and that would not be good. Alright, so we go down here and let's see what they do. They wouldn't attack, right? Because they're expecting us, yeah, expecting us to go down. Yeah, and that should definitely be in range of a Flamethrower from our Hydreigon here. Alright, so that should be game. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty threatening team too, jeez. Alright, that's GG's. Oh yeah, and we do rank up onto the Great Ball tier. It's pretty good. Ooh, some good points there. Oh, we have to quit? I guess we have to quit for to start the next tier. Oh, they have a cutscene for us. And this is Caraway. I guess she's gonna be. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to do a cutscene each time we rank up. To maybe she'll give us our rewards, or I don't know. And I would assume the mayor would be the one if we get to champion. Maybe the mayor comes then, because we haven't interacted with him from the very first time. So, but we'll just see if we even get that far. But for now, I guess we can end the video here. Yeah, we should just end here. Yeah, so thanks so much for stopping by and watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.